Hi everyone!
Hey!
So, nakita niyo naman yung message ko on my channel. We're gonna make a sandwich tonight. Chris actually just arrived like a few hours ago, or not even an hour.
Yeah. Hours ago.
Yeah, he just arrived 2 hours ago, and yeah, we decided to make a snack. Tonight is gonna be quite hectic for me.
Actually, I didn't eat this lunch. I just
So,
realized.
oh yeah, okay. There you
I was
go.
in the airport and
So that's why,
I didn't eat.
okay, perfect. So we're actually, planning to make a sandwich. And this is one of my favorites actually. It's something that I've been doing since before pa. So we have, what do we have?
We have excellent favorite salad, which is arugula. I say the roquette in French, but anyways, arugula in English, or actually it's Italian.
Yeah.
Our homemade sprouts.
I actually made this. Can you want to show me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we like adding this to a lot of our food. It's actually sprouts. Angie Kim gave us a sprouting, what do you call it?
Jar,
Kit,
like a whole
jar,
kit
yeah.
jar, yeah, it's super cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I did this 4 days ago.
What is it? The mixed one?
This is the mixed one. So I did this 4 days ago, and we like adding this to our food, salads, the sandwiches, hot dogs before.
Super high nutrients, super high protein. It's really a super food you can grow at home, and with no light, just water and then the seeds, and this thing pops out in 5 days. Pretty amazing. The first time I tried. I'm gonna post about it also soon, but yeah, that's really pretty amazing. It tastes good also if you season it well.
Yeah.
It smells fresh.
Then we have greens and vegan mayo.
Vegan mayo.
We need to buy one.
This is QP, by the way.
Is it QP or QP?
QPie, I don't know. Cutie pie.
I don't know.
So it's the brand. Everybody knows this brand. It's Japanese, but and they have a plant-based option, which is great. And we hope that it's exactly the same taste, the same price, same everything. So we just hope that it's gonna replace the rest. But yeah, it's super good. Really good stuff.
Someone saying that you look so good. This is
You or me?
Guapohan ni mo, Chris. Looking good, guys. Thank you. Oh, hands! Oh my god. Okay, now I'm conscious.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start.
And then you wanna
Yeah. Can you put this?
Yeah. So this is sliced ham. So it's plant-based, obviously.
Yeah.
From the Good Choice Filipino brand, if I'm not mistaken. It's basically soy protein, a lot of spices, really good stuff. If you still like the sliced meat kind of taste and everything, texture.
I wonder if Paul is watching us.
I hope we're hijacking the Pulse Live as well.
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I'm getting hungry. So let's start. Hey.
We're gonna answer questions also. Obviously, we're cooking, so you guys can ask any questions.
If you guys have questions about, I don't know, food, since, that's Chris's.
Food?
Yeah.
I mean, food, yeah. D-House also, our wine.
Oh yeah! D-House, by the way, is available for pre-order.
Yeah, since today.
Yeah. Yay!
So
I'm
it's
so
pretty
excited.
cool because a lot of people have been asking us when to order, so it's now starting today. And I did share a promo code on my broadcast channel. Did you also know?
Not yet.
Yeah, so just
I've
go
been
through
busy
my
all
channel
day.
first.
I've been busy all day. But yeah, so it's available for pre-order, and how much is it?
Very cheap, very affordable.
Yeah, 179
179 pesos is a retail price.
You know, a lot of people were actually surprised when I told them the price. Especially when I was at the Navix party the other day.
Yeah.
So I was talking to some of the members, and they were saying na their kids are lactose intolerant, so they only buy almond milk, and almond milk is very expensive. So
yeah, and D-House is great because almost every Filipino is deficient in calcium as well, especially kids. I think the statistics 95%, so I mean literally everyone, from the most privileged to the least privileged, so all of them, everyone is concerned. And so of course dairy is a pretty bad source of calcium because, anyway, just look it up, it's pretty bad. There is a lot, but your body doesn't really absorb it in many ways, so our version of it is way better for us. It's milk for humans.
Did you want one or two slices?
I'm just gonna do a toast actually for me.
Huh? You
Yeah.
serious? Okay. Okay.
So dehusk, of course we have our own coconuts here in the Philippines, so that's why it's also affordable. And for those who don't know, dairy actually should be 200 to 250 pesos per liter because it's very expensive to produce, to feed animals, to give them all the water, the grains they need, and then the whole process is so expensive. But the government gives so much tax incentive for it to be low, so our price actually, quite affordable, and we're happy about that. So
Nina is asking if the husk is gonna be available in some shops in Siargao.
who?
Nina.
Of course. The goal for dehusk is to be all around the Philippines. We're starting our marketplace all over Metro Manila, November 30, and then online. We're gonna have a thing with TikTok also on the first week of December. And then it's gonna be available everywhere.
Vince is asking if
Cebu,
it's speak in
Davao.
French again.
Yeah, okay, so I see someone was there at the last live.
Asking him to
Yeah.
speak in French, so now someone's asking you again to speak in French.
Maybe later. But we did a live last time in Maison Bucana, my resort. With Nadine, it was really cool. Maybe not everyone saw it because we were on the not Nadine's page. But
Sorry.
if you guys want to ask again the same questions, I'm sure a lot of people didn't see most of the answers. So
Yeah. Can you read some of the comments?
Nadine, I love you, Nadine. Oh, okay. Sam is here, our co-founder.
Oh my
from
god,
Dehusk as
hey
well.
Sam!
No, so far just shout outs.
Just read it.
Discount plus Maison. There's actually a discount for Maison Bucana wines.
Oh yeah.
We were asking about it actually.
Yeah, by the way, so there's only 3 days left for the raffle. So if you guys, want to get a chance to win any of the prizes, tomorrow we do have a 10% off. Starting tomorrow until the 17th, we do have a 10% off sale. You just have to enter the code Nadine is live 10. Yeah. So you just have to enter the code. Huh?
Then what? 10%?
So that's 10%
Yeah.
off. So if you guys gusto nyo humabol sa raffle, just go to Boozy and then avail that 10% off discount starting tomorrow.
One bottle, one entry is pretty straightforward. And the prizes are a dinner with us, I guess, for how many people? I think 5 people.
5 people, yeah.
And we've been thinking where to do this dinner for Maison Bucana Wine prize. It's going to be really exciting because we want to share a lot of things. And
It's
including
going
food.
to be an intimate, intimate dinner.
We want to keep it very
Simple.
natural and organic.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be dinner with friends, and then of course the food's gonna be amazing, and we're gonna make sure of that. Also stay in my resort for 3 nights.
You guys saw the resort naman last time. Remember when we gave them a tour?
And then also we have cases of wine with accessory box. So 3 days left for this raffle. Then we're gonna announce the winner when? I think November. No,
In 10 days. Yeah.
okay. So you guys have
Just
3 days.
We'll keep you posted.
You guys have 3 days to go on Boozy to enter the raffle. 1 bottle, 1 entry. And then what's the code again? And
Nadine is live 10.
Nadine is live 10. Starting tomorrow, the promo code.
Ooh, also, we're gonna be at the Veg Fest on Saturday and Sunday. So I hope we see you guys there. Honestly, can you cook the ham, please? Honestly, the Veg Fest is really fun, just because it's a lot of food. It's a lot of food, a lot of beauty products, a lot of home stuff.
Yeah, it's really amazing. For those who want to get, are interested in what we're advocating for and what's our lifestyle and ours, but also maybe hundreds, thousands of Filipinos, 10,000 maybe of Filipinos now. Just go to the Veg Fest in Blue Bay Walk near Moa. It's gonna be Saturday and Sunday. It's so amazing because, like Dalit said, so much food and everybody loves food. It's all plant-based, all from the Philippines. You get to see like a lot of farmers, a lot of producers who you probably never heard of that are doing crazy stuff made in the Philippines with our own resources. So there's like ice cream burgers, like adobo stuff, but also sweets. I mean, there's
a lot of
everything.
Filipino dishes that you can think of. Okay, I'm gonna read comments while you're cooking. Wow, okay, there's so much comments already. JM is watching. Oh my god.
But yeah, go to the Veg Fest. It's an amazing venue. It supports local. It supports the animals, the humans, the environment. So you guys should really check it out. Just come empty stomach. That's the one requirement. There's no entrance fee. Just go there.
So I guess Paul ended his life. He says, I want rosé. Come here. You're just around you're just here in the other building. Punta ka na dito, Paul. Guys, saan yung promo ulit? So the raffle is with Boozy.ph. So when you guys go to Boozy, there's, I think before you check out, meron dong parang space where you can enter the promo code. The promo code is Nadine is live 10. So that's a 10% off discount.
What is the thing?
I love how everyone is commenting on my haircut. I my hair in order.
Because everybody thought you had short hair already.
I mean, my hair is still pretty short.
Oops.
But yeah. Guys, if you want my haircut, go to Kubo. Nag-plug. I'm plugging Densho. Go to Kubo and look for Densho. He's my
haircut also.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
He does both of our hair. So if you like my hair, just look for Densho. Oh my god, there's so many comments.
No.
What?
Okay, wine. I'm actually down for wine. Well, ice
Kit Kat Chan says hello from Madrid. Kit Kat Chan says hello from Madrid. Hello to Belle Tots, who is in Singapore. Until when Bev, I don't know, Bev CSTR, is that Castro? She's asking when the pre-order until when it's going to be. Well, I'm not sure.
Until it lasts.
Until it lasts, probably.
Like
I mean, Sam is watching, so Sam is actually one of our partners.
Yeah, Sam should comment.
He's watching, so Sam, can you please help us out? So
No,
she's asking when is the pre-order, how long the pre-order is going to last.
I believe it's until it lasts, and we're gonna see. I mean, until it runs out. I don't know.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
But bottom line is just like get yours, just secure it.
Yeah, I swear it's really really nice. I mean, we've used it for different drinks already. Oh my gosh, should we show it?
Yeah, I mean the packaging is already out anyway.
Yeah, we should show it too. Okay, so we're gonna show you guys the husk. Yeah.
That's a very cute case of what, 4?
Six. No, 4.
Six.
No, it's only
Yeah.
5 because I used one.
Yeah, it's
One
only
is in
5.
my fridge.
But yeah, you can order like 1 liter or a case of 6. Thoughtfully made in the Philippines, of course.
I love how we're low-key promoting all of our stuff here. This is the best. Sam says, okay, I read Sam's comment. He said until November 28 and will deliver by November 30. So if you wanna try D-Husk, pre-order na kayo guys. It's on our website, dhusk.com. Again, it's only 179 pesos. Yeah. I'm excited for everyone to try it, honestly.
You want rosé,
It's impressive, yes.
Or white, or
Rosé, please. It's
I'm gonna
impressive.
get white. Is there open white? Wait.
Yeah, okay. I will make this sandwich now. So, yeah.
Not even kidding, this is really our favorite rosé. I mean, our favorite wine. The rosé one really has it literally smells like, for me, like kind of strawberry ice cream, especially with ice. But it's crazy how the strawberry is strong. Anyway, you want? I really want. Where's the wine?
Did you want the bigger sandwich or the smaller one? Babe,
Huh?
you wanted the bigger bread or the smaller one?
No, this is fine. Okay, fine. I'll get rosé. Well, open the wine.
There's one in the fridge. Ah,
No, not white.
huh? I literally just. I'm serious. It's right here.
So what is this supposed to be? Sliced ham? Or?
Yes. It's like, looks like what?
Spam-ish.
Sam?
Questions?
Okay. I'm not gonna finish this sandwich if I keep reading stuff. Okay.
It's my birthday. Happy birthday.
Will you be doing other non-dairy milk, like oat milk? Stay here.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's seen.
Yeah, other milk. I mean, why not? If you guys support the husk and we wanna, yeah, we definitely wanna do mostly Filipino-born produced milk. So we don't produce oats. I don't think so yet. But we do produce cashew, pili, rice. I don't think peanut mix. No. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can do. And why not oat milk? But as much as we can, we want to produce locally. So let's see. But everything's possible.
Guys, on the weekend, if you're not doing anything, visit us at Veg Fest. We're gonna be there. So, yeah, excited.
We're gonna be there for Maison Morena wines and also the
For D-Husk, so. Oh yeah, so would they get to try?
Yeah, we're selling it. We're selling the husk.
Yeah, so I guess whoever wants to come and check out Veg Fest. Honestly, guys, it's really fun. I super enjoyed the Veg Fest last year.
Yeah, people are so nice. There's also, if you're looking to adopt and not shop, because we should not shop animals. If you want to adopt, like cat, dogs and cat, there's also going to be PETA Asia there. And yeah, you can adopt a cat or a dog that's been rescued. So, and there's also a lot of activists, environmentalists, animal rights. So they will really explain to you what all of this is about and why it's so important, and how Philippines is affected by all this, and how we can, it's also a solution to many of our issues.
Yes.
So yeah, it's really cool to go there, just talk to everyone, good food. I mean, there's also going to be a fashion show.
Yes.
Ethical.
Like last year.
Yeah, like last year, ethical fashion show. There's going to be a cooking show also, like between university that have to cook, and actually I'm going to be one of the judges. So
Again?
yeah.
Oh, nice.
So that's fun. A lot of conference, a lot of talks.
I'm actually looking
It's
forward.
honestly, even if it's also work for us. It's for me one of the most exciting dates of the year. Definitely 16 and 17. So this weekend, cheers.
This ice is so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is our sliced hand cooked.
You know what? This is taking. Oh, I forgot to take out this stuff again. It's okay.
I honestly, you would never see the difference with the animal version of this, and this is way healthier.
It's really impressive.
Yeah.
I love broccoli. I think put it already. I'm super hungry.
It's good. By the way, you can buy those stuff where? Vegan Grocer. Vegan Grocer is an amazing shop. That's Filipino born as well, and she's a vegan since what 40 years, something like that. Crazy.
40 years?
Yeah, I think she's not maybe less.
No, less. Sorry,
So yeah, you get all your stuff there. You get very affordable everything. Most of it is made in the Philippines. Everything, butter, ice cream,
yeah.
everything.
Impressive.
Of course, you will find our wine and deals there.
This butter is really good. Nonetheless, they actually sell this in diba? How big is it?
1 kilo, yeah, in the Vegan Grocer.
Yeah.
The kilo is 390 pesos, which is
So cheap.
extremely like half the price of dairy butter, like proper dairy butter.
Yeah.
Super worth it, and better for you and the animals and everything. So it's a no-brainer.
Yep.
So what's going on?
Read comments. Sorry, I put it already because I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, Nadine cleans up as she cook. I can't do that. I just
He
make
cooks.
a huge mess and then after
Yeah, he cooks. He's the one that cooks and I'm the one that cleans after.
yeah, I'm having a really hard time to clean Isaiah. There's no question.
Guys, ask us questions. Ask us about anything about it. Or you want me to ask you questions? Okay, I have a question.
Wait. So just because there's a few questions about the Veg Fest again, the Veg Fest is 16, 17 of November, so this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, at Bluebell Walk in near Moa.
Pasay.
Yeah, in Pasay, and I think
I
it's
forgot the cheese.
yeah, you need to put it in the bread.
No.
I think it's from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. something like that. But the point is that you can stay all day and eat all day there.
Ooh,
There's
yeah.
everything you need.
Eat all day sounds right.
Like there's so much stuff to try. Like you get stuff like any taste is represented. Filipino, international food, mostly Filipino, but yeah. Why not do this more often, President Nadine?
I don't know, maybe.
Question from Tony.
No, but honestly, I really like. I'm happy that we have a broadcast channel now because it's so nice interacting with everyone. But I guess for you, I guess for us the difference is that your broadcast channel is more factual. I guess it's more like stuff about veganism, food.
Yeah.
Why don't you wait?
Well, I'm not in showbiz, so.
No, but it's nice
is,
because
is research and data.
no, but also
to
it's
encourage
nice
people, yeah.
because I'm sure a lot of people are also interested in that. So every time people ask me about being vegan or about
Just
food
plug
and
my
stuff.
page.
What's the name of your
Food for Thought.
Food for Thought. So yours, I guess, is more it's more lifestyle. Mine is just I just mess around with people. I mean, I just like having fun on my.
No, you're
on
more
my
lifestyle,
page.
I'm more informative.
Mm.
Anyway, I mix both. But and I saw a question. I've been vegan for 3 years. We went vegan together with Nadine.
No, you went first.
Yeah, I mean, but the point is that we were together, and it was a bit faster for me. But then we went together. We decided together.
Mine was so. To be honest, if you guys want to transition to being plant-based, it's
Follow
not.
my page.
It's not an overnight thing, honestly. Yours was like right away, right? It's just cold turkey.
No, but I mean, I decided right away, but then it took me a couple of weeks, to adjust.
Mine was a few months because I did flexitarian. So I did so from whole week eating meat, I did 4 times a week, and then 3 times a week, and then twice a week, and then
Yeah.
once a week.
No, that's how
And
you
then-
build the habit. So you just
Yeah.
take your time, and then I think a lot of people are afraid to even start because they think they have to be perfect.
It's a drastic change. No, but I'm just gonna share like my journey so that people understand. So mine was like a 6 month or more than transition. So from being flexitarian, I did pescatarian, which means only seafood, like no red meat, no chicken, just seafood and veggies and fruits. And then from pescatarian, I went to vegetarian. For I can't remember for how long, like more than a month and a half or something like that. And then I actually went back to eating chicken because I started weightlifting again, and then the trainer that I was working with around that time was really, suggesting for me to eat chicken again for protein and everything. But I think 3 or 4 days into eating chicken like 3 times a day, I just started feeling sick. My stomach was always hurting. And then I was really like getting bad breakouts on my chest, on my back, and some on my face. So that's when I kind of decided to just like not do the
So not for that.
no, but I mean, it's still, I still considered it as like a transition. I mean,
Yeah, at the time. And it's important to know that this trainer, I guess, was basing all of his stuff on kind of old science. So it was very easy for me to message my friends who are also nutritionists, and a lot of them are plant-based, because just the data is so clear, and they're also training people, and there's so much of vegan bodybuilders there, a coach and everything. So you can absolutely do it. There's no issues with protein at all. Protein comes from plants originally. So yeah, it was just a matter of knowing what to eat instead of this and whatever, and educating yourself about animal agriculture, looking at the hard videos sometimes that kind of like makes you, okay, no, I don't want to be part of this anymore. I don't want my money to go to these places.
Someone's asking, Vi Dengsu is asking, Nadine, have you had to say no to business opportunities because you transitioned to vegan?
That's an excellent question.
Yes, that's a really good question. So many times I turned down working with different brands just because I don't like working with people or with brands or doing something that's not, I guess, aligned with my values anymore. It would be too difficult. I am kind of promoting the lifestyle, and then at the same time, parang it didn't make sense that I was still working with brands that are basta yun. So I'm very lucky because the brands that I did work with also allowed me to kind of transition to another brand, which is also in their company. So very supportive sila, and I love that everyone is just super understanding with my situation. So they don't really force me to do things that I don't want to do. So yeah. So
just so you think of, I think we need to remind, veganism is a philosophy of life. So imagine it's the same as if you're against sexism or against racism. If you're against racism and this is what you are, and that's what you realize you are, and then somebody tells you, oh, can you promote racism? Of course you're gonna say no, because that doesn't align with my values anymore. So that's how we should see it. And of course it's not perfect, it's not easy. For Nadine, I'm sure it was difficult to to navigate, but in the end, yeah, I mean, the world is also changing, so we're gonna have more and more respectful brands, especially for makeup. The cruelty-free label is a huge thing already, so that's already like it's a vegan value, like try not to harm animals to be more beautiful, and that's so basic in a way. But then, yeah, brands are moving towards that, so
also
it gets easier.
I guess with the businesses that we have, we're very lucky because what? Yes.
Earthling documentary made me vegan overnight. Yeah.
BCE Girls. You know what? I actually didn't watch it.
Yeah. So wait, just for some context, Earthlings with an S, inhabitants of the earth, right? Earthlings is a movie that was made in 2005. It's a documentary movie. It's narrated by Joaquin Phoenix.
It's actually produced by him too, right?
I'm not sure, but the point is that it's kind of like it's almost like a Bible in a way because it really explains to you what
It's ready.
no, I just put it in my, but it's ready anyway. It really explains to you what is this all about and how it's impacting the whole world and the animals, like without us knowing, because we're just the food's there, but that's it. And so when you watch Earthling, you're really like, wow, this is the first time you hear all this information, how the food gets to your plate, how this leather gets on your back, and it's just mind blowing. The first time you hear that, we all feel the same. We feel so. It's
Look how
it's really good. I saw it. So watch Earthlings. It's for free. It's on. Just type Earthlings on Google. You will find there's a website for free. It's also on YouTube. It's a difficult movie to watch, but it's really good.
Look how nice and melted that is. Wait, is it blurred?
Earthlings really changed me. Yes, go watch Earthlings. It's free.
That's the nail in the
just do
coffin.
it. Yeah, Earthlings is amazing. It's gonna change the world. It's a really impactful movie. Did you show it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what's that on the top?
Yeah.
In mayo in between. Yeah.
Yep.
What's for dinner? So again, this is like a.
The ham
So it's a
sandwich.
toast, yeah. It's a sandwich.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're just making toast because
We
just love
don't
food.
want to eat so much bread, actually.
We just love food. I didn't eat at lunch. This is just sourdough with vegan cheese from Daya brand. You can make also your own, but this is convenient. We have cooked ham,
Yes.
plant-based ham made of by the Good Choices. It's a brand you can find in Real Foods and also Vegan Grocer, Verde Eats. Like all these guys have a lot of stuff. And
Arugula.
arugula.
I love arugula.
And our
sandwiches.
homegrown sprouts. Actually, I don't want arugula, I just want sprouts.
How
I
dare
want a
you.
lot. Which one is yours?
Yeah, do you want the bigger one or the smaller one? I want the bigger one.
Okay.
No, but you didn't eat lunch.
Yeah, it's fine, I'm not hungry. Boom. Oh, mayo, where's the mayo?
Yeah.
And yeah, the mayo from Kewpie. Where can you buy this?
Kopi.
Kewpie.
I don't want to tell them they're gonna buy it.
No, this
don't
is
wanna run out.
Kewpie. It has egg usually, but this one is vegan.
You know what, guys? Like, if you were also on the same boat as me, I've been actually looking for this for the longest time.
Actually, it's on
even
the. I think
as-
it's on the.
No, it wasn't even in Lazada. I've been asking friends who would go to Japan to find this for me, and they couldn't find it for some reason. But I found this in a store here. I'm not gonna say where.
It's
No, I'm
in
kidding.
what's it?
I found it in Joel's place.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's a lot of other places that have
Yeah.
it. We just didn't stumble on.
No, I swear that was the only place I mean, I always look when we go to groceries. But anyway, yeah, it's exactly the same as your normal kopi. So no difference at all, which is really amazing.
Are we gonna eat now or are we gonna?
Yes. Yeah, I actually need to buy it. There's more.
Yeah, well, QP is since let me say it's hard to get, but you can get vegan mayo so many places. You can actually make your own. It's super cheap to make. Yeah, you can buy it in Vegan Grocer, get Verde Eats, all these places, but you make it nice.
I know, but
You can also make your own, and that's crazy because it's so easy. I made it the first time. I was like, this is ridiculous. It's so cheap. You just need the.
What did you use? You used soy. I know.
No. You just need any type of oil. I use olive oil, but you can use any type of oil, and that's the basis for mayo. And instead of using egg yolk, usually
Yeah.
you use aquafaba. So aquafaba is an incredible ingredient that's extremely cheap. It's just the water of the garbanzo, the chickpea. So when you open a can of chickpea, there's the chickpea, there's also water. So this water has incredible properties. If you put it in a blender or you just like mix it the same as you would with an egg, it actually creates a foam, and that's amazing because you just have to use this, put it in a blender with oil, salt and pepper. You mix it, boom, you have your mayo. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's so easy, so cheap. And yeah, it's way better. You can adjust the salt level if you want to your preference. It's one of the hacks that it's so easy and it's cheaper. You're actually saving a lot of money. Because actually, I did mayo before, like the original one. It's super difficult to do. Like long time ago, when I was in France, very difficult to make.
So shall we eat?
Yeah, we're just gonna hear this crunching.
No, I mean, okay, let's answer questions while we eat. Let's see. Oh wait, I want to show them the sandwiches first. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna go this way. Ta-da! We don't have purple cabbage, but yeah, this is kind of like my go-to sandwich or an avocado toast. Let's eat.
Couple question. Favorite music experience together? Festival concert.
Wonderful.
No, don't say that. The same as we shouldn't disclose where we got the mayonnaise. No, yeah, it's Wonderfood for sure. Wonderfood Festival. Pretty awesome. But we did a very cool stuff in France. Also, we also went to
Montpellier.
Yeah, but
Madame Royale.
Yeah, but I was gonna talk about the very low key classical concert we've also been to.
Oh yeah.
Because it's something that people never does, and it was really amazing. In France, it's really you pay like 300 pesos, equivalent in euro, to go into a century-old church where there's like really cool artists playing music. I mean, it's crazy. So yeah, this is really nice, symphonic.
It's so.
It's just crazy that there's like 50 different person just fine-tuned to the same exact. And it's just very impressive to watch. Even if you don't really know about classical music, you're really, wow, this is trippy. Everybody's doing something totally different, but it sounds amazing, all of it together. But yeah, festival, yeah, Wonderfood. Yeah, we're gonna do more festival later.
Alright, I'm just enjoying this time. It's just so good.
I'm gonna knife because I don't wanna make you miss.
I was gonna say earlier, sorry, I totally got cut off, but when you were talking about the brands that we're working with, well, when we were talking about the brands that we're working with, I guess with Miss and Bucana Wines, we were really lucky because for some reason when we got our what do you call it, our information back from the vineyard, we found out that the wine is actually vegan. So we were kind of worried, that we were going to be selling something that has, because apparently they use lard, right, to filter out the wine.
Yeah, it's also something that even French people don't know about.
Yeah.
But not all wine. We just assume it's just like grapes, and but sometimes in the process of filtering the wine, they use gelatin, which is basically a cow and pig bone that you boil. It's pig bones, pretty much, or fish gelatin as well, or egg whites.
Actually, you know what? Not a lot of people know where gelatin comes from.
Yeah, that's why I explained it, because when you learn it, you're like, wow, when you're a kid, you love candies, but you're literally eating
yung mga tira-tira.
the bones of other animals. So
Yeah.
it's kind of the opposite thing you want to eat when you're getting candies. You think about fruits, you think about innocence and sweetness, but it's really, gelatin is pretty terrible. So yeah, anyway, for wine, they use a lot of animal products to filter it. It's really not a requirement, it's just a practice that's been going on. There's you can either not do it or also use plant-based alternatives, and it doesn't cost anything. It's just a thing that they've been doing it, so there's no reason for them to change because nobody really cared, but I guess now people are caring more. So ours doesn't have any of those, of course. Yes.
I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this time.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
No time,
No.
How dare you say no to arugula? Josh. I'm here. You see, Josh message. I'm here. Cross the bridge. It's so funny because we actually have a lot of friends that live around the area or that live in Rockwell. And also Aqua. So
Oh,
super
that's a
funny.
question.
Which one?
Says what do you eat when you attend events that doesn't have vegan food? I mean,
We
well,
don't eat. But
there's always something. Like if it, you know what, that works for me also. Like for parties or like birthdays or anything. Usually we're just gonna eat a bit before, and then just so we're not starving. And then when we're there, if we're really hungry, there's always gonna be French fries or rice with soy sauce. Literally, I did that so many times. Or just fruits. It's fine. Like it's just we're not gonna die of starvation if we just skip a good meal for like once. We're just gonna eat better right after or right before. It's totally fine. It's just something you just need to get used to it. But there's always options if Nadine, your events you
no,
order.
but also most of the time we make sure that we ask for I ask for a vegan.
Yeah, that's you.
option.
Yeah, for her events, this or if you don't have, literally if you open your Grab app, you type vegan in the thing, you're gonna have so many options like cheap Filipino food as well, more expensive stuff, whatever. There's everything. You can get pizza, you can get burgers, and just open your Grab app for those who are in a Grab area. Just type vegan, you'll see so much stuff. Like it's really not that difficult. You just have to learn where to get your stuff. That's the only thing. But once you know, we don't even think about these things. Like I never prep my food and have a bottle or whatever. Like
I do when I go to shoots.
yeah, because you stay forever.
Yeah.
And remote locations sometimes. But now there's always something. You just ask for. Yeah, it's just gonna be one meal. It's not a big deal.
But also you have to learn where to get your food, where to get what restaurant you should go to. Also the dishes that are easy to cook if you don't have time. No, because I'm saying this, kasi a lot of people are asking me na parang, isn't it hard, to switch to plant-based? Tapos sinasabi ko lang sa kanila, well, actually, it's challenging. But once you're used to it na, hindi ka na mahihirapan. Kasi kung alam mo na saan ka bibili ng food, alam mo na yung mga places, kunyari mga restaurants na merong ino-offer na plant-based options. You can order there. So, you get used to it eventually. What are you looking for?
Tissue, because I keep on missing.
Sorry, I don't have tissue.
Yeah, you can't deny there's an initial kind of like effort, because but once you've done that part, like it's the same. I don't have any. I'm not struggling more today than I was 3 years ago at all. Like I've been thriving even more. Especially,
Someone says in the comments, sorry, hindi ko mabasa yung iniinom nyo. Please, it's our wine.
What does it mean?
No, he's asking. He's saying in the comment that he can't figure out what we're drinking. It's our wine.
It's our wine. This one is the rosé. We have the
Yeah.
white here. That's my second glass coming up. And since you're talking about it, thank you.
Yeah.
Our raffle is still on for 3 days.
Yeah, guys, sali na
4
kayo
days.
sa raffle, please. Tomorrow, there's a discount. There's a promo. 10% promo. You just have to enter
Nadine's Live 10. 10.
before you check out. So that's a 10% off discount. Sali kayo kasi I'm really, really excited for to see the winners and everyone, and also especially for the dinner. Super excited ako for that.
Yeah, we're gonna show you Earthlings at the dinner.
We're gonna bring a projector.
Yeah. You can also use some apps that are extremely useful,
Cow.
like Happy Cow. Happy Cow is kind of a joke because there was some dairy marketing thing where it's saying, "Oh, you're getting milk from a Happy Cow," but trust me, none of the milk you get.
None of the cows are happy.
None of them are happy. None of their babies are happy. Yeah. You can check out my link tree. I have all these videos talking about why dairy is one of the most terrible things we've invented. And anyway, so Happy Cow, download the app Happy Cow. It's I think the website is for free. They have an app. I think it's 200 pesos one-time payment. It's totally worth it, trust me. And you can find any vegan option around you. Maybe 100% vegan restaurant, vegetarian, or
Sorry.
a regular restaurant with vegan option.
I just saw a comment.
Happy Cow.
Sabrina says, sana may new movie ka ulit. I hope you have a new movie.
Yeah, we shot together for the. Should I say it or? No, I'm joking.
No, I mean, I kind of got triggered because, girl, we just released a movie in October 31st. And we have Uninvited in December. Hindi pa ba enough yun sa'yo?
Yeah. I'm excited for.
Uninvited?
Yeah, we already saw Nocturnal. I'm also excited for Uninvited.
Yeah, that's gonna be so much fun.
I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
behind the scenes. I was there a couple times.
I honestly like MMFF. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot going on. There's the parade, there's the awards night.
I'm very excited to see the side of Nadine, the bitchy side of Nadine.
Yep. My friends are...
Which actually I probably see.
Actually, meron kami mga friends na inaasar ako kasi sinasabi nila na parang, oh girl, you finally made it this time. Yung character mo hindi na, yung character mo social na. Ganon, hindi ka na like pinapapangit or hindi na ano yung clothes mo. So parang niloloko nila ako, nag-level up na daw ako. But honestly, it's just really good. So sana panoorin nyo guys pag lumabas in December. I'm excited. I love how we just
Wait.
pause.
Somebody's asking if that ice with your wine.
Yeah.
Yes, it is ice, and I'm proud of it. Now, so there's this cliche. Can you? I'm just gonna show you. So there's three main wines, of course. There's rosé, white, and red, right? I would say never put ice in the red. That's like that's actually a sacrilegious for sure. But when it comes to white and rosé, that's totally acceptable. These are like summer, like oriented wines. So it's totally okay to put, especially in the Philippines, it's totally okay to put.
It's really nice when you put ice.
Yeah, it changes. I mean, obviously, if you're trying to compare different wines and figure out how the work of the vineyard, how it affects. If you're really trying to do a tasting, of course, I'll put ice because you want to compare wines when they're like raw. But of course, if it's for enjoyment, which is 98% of the time, like us and all our friends, everyone in France during summer, yeah, if you like it with ice, why not? It's actually really good. It's good. Rosé is good, fresh. This one is more like strawberry, so it tastes like I said earlier, like strawberry ice cream. This one is more like pomelo citrusy. So with ice, yeah, super good. We drink it during the day, around the pool, at the beach, but also indoors as well. It's with ice is great. These are okay with ice, not the red.
What do you prefer? Do you really like the rosé, the red, or the white?
What do you prefer? People prefer to know what you prefer.
What I like?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Nadine's choice.
I really like the rosé because you can drink it anytime. Also, I like drinks that are very fruity, that are like flavorful. And the rosé is, it's very fruity when you try it. It's so fruity. It's like berries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
it's
very-
an easy drink.
It's very refreshing. It's kind of the way we selected those is that we always say it's the most Filipino of French wines, just because we selected specifically for the Filipino market, so for you guys and us, of course, but for you guys, and we know that Philippines is still experimenting wines, and we wanted to choose three very easy drinkable wines. Like even if you don't know anything about wine, it's the first time ever you drink wine, these are gonna really make you happy. It's a lot of fruits. It's very low in sugar compared to other wines, but it's still fruity and kind of feels sweet because of the fruits. So yeah, I'm sure if it's your first time trying wine, you guys gonna love this. Was specifically chosen for first timers, but also people who appreciate wine, like good wine.
Someone's asking if you're going to MNFF.
Oh yeah, it's Moby Dick. Yeah, how are you?
Oh! Yay!
Ça arrive quand on borde une bouteille. So it's a good friend of ours. He was one of the photographers during our shoot in Bordeaux.
Hey,
He's making a joke. He's asking when are the bottles coming back to Bordeaux? When are they're going to be sold in Bordeaux? Which is where they come from. So but anyway, yeah. Now this is for the Philippines. But yes, all these ones are from Bordeaux, which is probably the most famous terroir in the world. Guarantee of good quality, consistent weather, like conditions.
what was your favorite part of the trip in Bordeaux?
Seeing the rabbits at night.
Oh!
Now, this is totally unrelated to the wine, but we rented a. It's like a chateau, but it's not even expensive. It's just
in
like
Bordeaux, yeah.
it was. We rented 2 rooms in a chateau from a guy who just bought a old chateau. There's
Was
a
it
chateau
an
in France.
Airbnb?
Yeah, it's an Airbnb. It wasn't. It was really like actually super affordable, and it turned out we were the only guests with
The
our
best.
team, so we had the entire chateau just for us, which was amazing. And the host was his name is
Sasha.
Sasha. Yeah, he's
He's the
such
best,
a
he's the
great guy,
nicest.
very welcoming, and
I want to visit him again.
yeah, that place is great. So anyway, we had the
Beautiful sunset, remember?
amazing sunset. It's in
We
the
had
middle
a
of nowhere.
rooftop. We had a rooftop thing, and we were just drinking wine. And you know the sunset was super nice because the sun was literally like you can see it like go down the horizon.
He's asking when are we getting married in France.
Oh my god! Wait lang, can I just address this?
You want to address it?
Can I just address it because
Okay.
I'm seeing a lot of articles about it. And I don't know, like I honestly did not expect that it was gonna get that kind of attention. But the
I
letter,
actually read the letter every week to her, so no.
no, so that post, I'm just gonna clarify. Like there's no proposal or anything. It's just, you know, when I got back from Siargao, Chris called me and then he said that there's a small surprise that's inside the new book that I bought. So chinek ko, and it's a letter. It's actually very long, but obviously I'm not going to show that. 'cause
Actually, I waited for her to be stressed, and it's true.
Really?
It's not even kidding. I was thinking, so I had the letter in her luggage. And yeah, because it took me like one. I was thinking, okay, maybe I'll tell her when she's a bit when she needs it. So I just waited for you to be stressed. No, I'm not even kidding. When you need to be stressed a bit, and I said, okay, but you know what? Just check there, and well, you didn't know that, but yeah, exclusive information.
But yeah, guys, like that's just a letter. Come on, I just posted the letter. So I feel like everyone's assuming. I mean, you know, you'll find out anyway if it does happen. So right for now, chill lang tayo, guys. Chill lang muna tayo.
Are they gonna find out? Are they?
I'm sure they're gonna, and I've said this to Rico even in my interview, because he was asking if you guys have tuned into my interview with Rico. He actually asked me if if you would propose to me, would we say or would we announce it? You know, or if we're gonna keep it private. And I said, you know what, honestly, it doesn't really matter. Because I feel like if we have friends around, I feel like they're probably the first ones to post, or I don't know, whatever. We're not very iffy about that. I mean, it's whatever. But
Whatever I say right now is gonna be used against me.
no. No, but yeah, let's leave it at that. I just clarified that because I don't want people like
Honestly, the way I see it,
expecting and assuming.
it's gonna be quite discreet. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna keep it casual in a way. But yeah, of course, people will learn at some point.
Mm. Yeah.
You gonna plug this brand now? Now this sandwich was so good, but now I want something sweet, so I'm gonna just dig in that super scoop ice cream. Chocolate brownie madness is super good.
Sorry, before we move on to dessert,
Moving on already.
no, I just want to say if ever someone's asking, because we can't really see the comments, but if someone is asking about the sandwich that we made just now, it's just sourdough. I put butter and garlic on the bread, toasted and cheese and vegan cheese, toasted it, and then we have vegan ham. Put it on the toasted bread. Arugula, the microgreens, and Japanese mayonnaise. I mean, mayonnaise would be good, but you know, I feel like the Japanese mayonnaise gives a different kick. It's quite the flavor is a bit different. That's why I would say I prefer the vegan Koopy more than the regular mayo. So yeah, and I added a bit of pepper on top. So if you guys want to make it, yeah, I just gave you the recipe.
Are we gonna eat ice cream or no?
Yes.
So if you guys like ice cream, which like if you don't like ice cream, you're probably someone pretty weird. But we had really good ice cream from the Philippines again. This is Super Scoops, amazing stuff. There will be also the Veg Fest, I know. Also at Scoops, same. This is oat milk base, and this is coconut base.
Jules is asking, when is the best time to drink the husk milk? All the time.
And it's pretty much when you're thirsty.
No, I don't drink coffee anymore. So if I do want like,
It's so hard.
yeah, I know. If I do want a bit of a kick, I just honestly do matcha.
No, actually, there was question. Yeah, there was question about milk.
Okay.
Dehusk is exactly mimicking the same consistency and taste a little bit, I guess, than dairy. So anything you would use dairy milk, cow milk for, you can use dehusk. So this is your cereals in the morning or not, your coffee, your matcha, your chai latte, maybe cooking as well.
Thai milk tea.
Thai milk tea, you can use it for anything you want. Really, it's the taste is light enough to strong enough to really like you feel that it's really good, but it's light enough to use it in any other. It's not gonna overpower anything. That's why this can be it's a Swiss knife.
Is the ice cream vegan too? Someone's asking, is the ice cream vegan too?
Well, there's really nothing that we would
Consume.
put our money in that is not vegan. So yeah, of course, this is even more than vegan. It's also locally produced with our own coconut. It supports our farmers as well. It's also super reasonably priced. This is the level of these two alt scoops made with oats, Filipino brand as well, and super scoops made with coconut. These two are the level of in terms of quality of Häagen-Dazs or like
It's really good.
Ben & Jerry's, and they're way cheaper though and locally produced. So I think it's like 350 around for that thing. So if it was Häagen-Dazs, or it would be like 500. So yeah, of course you can compare this to your low quality ice cream. It's really good quality. So
Mayo is made up of eggs, right? The mayo that we actually consume doesn't have eggs. So we buy our stuff here at Vegan Grocer, and a couple of other spots that do sell, plant-based stuff. So if you guys are asking where we got the vegan Koopy, we got it at Joel's place. So I hope you don't finish it all.
I hope you finish it all. It's ran out, and then they realize, wow, this thing is working so well, so they're only gonna sell it now, not anymore the non-vegan version. It's always like a joke with vegans, because when we have staples, let's say like tofu or other products, we're so happy. We're sad that it's out of when it's not available anymore, but at the same time we're happy because we feel like, okay, there's a demand for it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a funny thing. We want to promote it, but yeah, it's just funny. But yeah, you can find it.
You know what I've been looking for though? This vegan feta cheese. that you bought last time.
Mhm.
So since I got back, we've been checking the store. It's still not available. But next time, pag nag-live ulit ako, maybe I can do that. You know, show them how I make my the feta cheese. So I do a mix. I actually didn't post it. Actually, gusto ko i-post yun eh. Pero medyo nakalimutan ko na. Kasi I wanted to show you guys kung, like, I don't know, like new ingredients lang or new, something new that you can try. Pero pag available, baka mag-post ako. Or I don't know, baka mag-live ulit kami. I think we should do that, right? We should do like cooking shows. Sorry, see, this is why I always speak in English because when I start talking in
No, I
Tagalog,
wasn't
I don't
listening
understand anything. But if I speak in Tagalog, would you still understand?
Still understand stuff.
Yeah, but not everything, right?
Yeah, but I was just not listening.
But yeah, anyway, I'm saying that maybe we should do like a cooking show type thing live. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, for us, of course, it would be cool to share like the easy recipes that you can make that 100%
Your
plant-based.
mousse, your chocolate mousse. That was really impressive.
Yeah, there's so many things you can do. Honestly, yeah, if you're interested in all this recipe plant-based, just follow my page, and I share so many of the different accounts that makes food. There's Filipino stuff, Aztec Vegan, there's Filipina, Carissa also does great stuff. There's Art of Gulay also, really good. Of course, Politics Flight.
Yeah.
There's so much food that is plant-based in the Philippines. It's just, yeah,
It's just not.
it's actually really easy to.
Nice.
But the easiest, just come to VegFest this weekend. You're gonna be mind blown. There's so much stuff, it's incredible. So VegFest again is the biggest vegan festival in Asia. That's one thing you can be proud of. In the Philippines, there's many other things, but you know. Yeah, so you can find all types of plant-based food at the Filipino. It's mostly Filipino-based. I mean, Filipino produced. So you support your local farmer, you support the environment, the animals, your health.
Miss Sissy says there's merong vegan mayo American Garden brand. It's eggless.
It's vegetarian.
Ah,
Okay, but it's eggless, it's probably vegan.
wait,
Yeah.
is that American? That's the name of the brand, is it? Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, guys, just come to VegFest. You're gonna. We could list down all the places, but you just go there. There's gonna be like maybe 20 restaurants or more represented. There's way more, but there maybe like 50 other brands. There's gonna be farmers. There's gonna be activists for dogs and cats rescuers.
Yeah. So for vegan mayo, this is actually what we have, plus the kupi that we just finished. I got this from Healthy Options, I think, or yeah.
I actually didn't realize that.
I think I got this from Healthy Options or Real Foods. Is it Real Foods or Real Food?
Foods.
Real Foods. And then this
Yes.
one from the Vegan Grocer.
It's actually their own brand. So if you look at it,
Yeah.
it's really like the Vegan Grocer brand. So that's why it's also you can get a lot of Filipino produced.
Guys, go to Vegan Grocer, promise. It's in San Juan.
Yeah, San Juan. They have also in
Okay.
Alang, also I think. But anyway, they also have a website, thevegangrocer.com. We don't even sponsor, but we just love them so much that
Yeah.
obviously we like to promote them. There's so much stuff there. It's mostly Filipino based also, and that's one of the things I'm really proud of because I think a lot of people have the impression that vegan food has to come from elsewhere, and it's some sort of thing that they do in Europe. Veganism, maybe it wasn't named that way, but it's really born in Asia, specifically like a bit Southeast Asia, also countries like India and any type of Buddhist country, but it's a very Asian thing originally and Middle Eastern. And actually African in a way. It's actually the Europeans and Europe and the USA that industrialized the meat production. And today, whatever you eat, which is mainly meat, actually comes from the influence of American colonization or whatever influence they had. So our food is actually mainly plant-based. That's what we also want to get back to a bit more.
Okay. Shira is asking what your favorite veggie is. Favorite gulay.
Me?
Yeah. Well,
Like, okay, just want to say before answering that I'm not really a big veggie guy, and even fruits. I like fruits. I appreciate it. I know how valuable it is for everything, but I don't really like. I'm craving more for burgers, pizzas, and stuff, which I do get as a vegan as well. But I just want to say you don't have to love vegetables, gulay, or to be a vegan. You just have to love animals and connect with what happens to them. And then veggies. I guess you learn to like it, but there's so many ways to make it not taste like it's. Yeah. So my favorite veggie. Well, in the Philippines, I really love the eggplant in the Philippines for some reason. I feel like it has so much more taste than in Europe. So eggplant is really good. And I love mungo for what it's so nutrient dense. It's really a powerhouse of nutrients, fiber, of course protein and other stuff like that. But in France it would be the tomato, the ancient tomatoes, because they're it's the best thing you're ever gonna eat.
Pwede nyo siyang kainin on its own or add a bit of salt and olive oil and it's so good.
It's amazing. It's in summer only because it only grows in summer. If you buy it in winter, that means it's being grown in a very non-environmentally friendly way. So you get it in summer in France, in the markets, in the village market. It's just ancient tomato, we call it in France. You slice it up and then maybe a little bit of olive oil. It's like eating something extremely refined and expensive, but it's not.
I'm looking at comments.
Oh yeah. I like kangkong. Kangkong is really good. I don't know if you know what pet chai.
My favorite is probably bok choy.
Yeah, bok choy.
Yeah.
I don't really know the difference. The bok choy with soy sauce,
even just garlic and soy sauce.
oyster sauce, oyster mushroom sauce. So it's vegan.
You know what, guys? Actually, I'm getting confused if I should speak in Tagalog or English. Pero pwede namin i-tour kayo next time sa kitchen just to show you. I mean, here. Para lang ipakita namin sa inyo what we have and you'll be impressed kasi a lot of the ingredients and the stuff that we have here in our cupboards, in the kitchen, and even in our pantry is really vegan, plant-based.
And it's not like it's not some crazy stuff. It's just stuff that is vegan and it just doesn't say it's vegan, but it is. And so this, for example, is very popular in Taiwan. It's pretty cheap actually as well. It's a vegetarian mushroom oyster sauce. So it's not oysters, oyster mushroom sauce, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it's exactly the same taste. And just for a quick story, there's a place in Siargao that we really like. It's called Food Lab.
Wow.
And it's a Vietnamese place where our friends go. Food Lab, really good stuff. Anyway, I told him like, cause it's all plant-based except the sauce. So I made him try this. And I told him, oh, it would be great if you can like try this, and if you like it, maybe you can replace it. So that's it. It's vegan. That's the only thing that wasn't vegan, and he said this is way better than the actual oyster sauce. So you can also buy it in the vegan grocer.
Baby, you love this question. What's your source of protein?
Plants.
Specifically.
Wait.
I kind of can understand. Wait, no, answer the first question first. What's your source of protein?
So there's it's just something we need to realize that every nutrient comes from plants. All of them. Calcium, iron, protein, everything. It never comes from an animal, it comes from plants. And the animal eats the plants, and then that's why it's inside of him that eats the animal. So the animals are always the middlemen. So there's really no issue to get any essential nutrients you get can all be from plants. Protein is one of them, of course. It's always the number one question I get, but it's the least problematic thing we go through as vegans. So just so you know, non-vegans, or like let's say meat eaters, they usually get twice as much protein that they need without even thinking about it. Twice as the recommended amount per day. Vegans and vegetarians get plus like 60 to 70%. Too much every day without even thinking about it. So the point is that we don't need to be focused on protein that much. It is everywhere. But yeah, of course, tofu, beans, lentils, chickpea, everything that has soy, of course, is great. We had Vital Gluten as well, that's really good. Nutritional yeast,
Someone is saying,
there's a lot.
Ruby Juanitas is saying, very interesting to listen to you and Chris. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So you get protein everywhere. It's really a non-issue. It's the thing that number one thing people ask me a lot, and I'm like, oh. But if you look, there's protein in banana. There's protein, and of course not a lot, but there is. There's protein in banana. There's protein in French fries, and potato, in rice, and oatmeal has a lot of protein for some reason. I mean, yeah, it is. So we always associate protein to animals because that's how we were raised. But there's protein everywhere and so like I said, the ones that have the most are beans, lentil, legumes. Mongo has a lot. Tofu, seitan, nutritional yeast. There's a lot of nuts also. If you like all kinds of nuts, have a lot. Chickpea also. Yeah, there's protein everywhere. It's so easy to reach your daily requirement. You don't even think about it. We don't think about our food at all. Like we just sort of keep a good amount of fiber on the plate, a bit of protein, and a bit of carbs. That's it. You don't measure. Like it's just you get everything I need, and we get a blood test all the time. I mean not all the time, but like twice a year. And our results are amazing. They didn't stop being anemic once she was vegan.
Actually, anemic ako before.
Yeah.
But nung nag-test ako in July, was it July? Pero nung nag-test ako in July, my results came out really, really good. So yung ano ko lang, yung deficiency ko lang is vitamin D, which you kind of have to get like from the sun or even
but that's everyone. Vegan or non-vegan needs
so
to be.
yun lang yung what do you call it? Deficiency ko. It's vitamin D.
But for the iron, that's mostly for women, of course. My sister, same story. She was anemic, gone. She's vegan, so it's gone. And you don't get any more deficiency if you go vegan. It's a kind of a counterintuitive cliche, but you have less deficiency. Vitamin C is the best. I'm gonna publish at some point. Vitamin C of calcium, iron, protein, really good. B12, really good. We don't have any. We're actually better than. And for those who maybe know, I had cancer like 3-4 years ago. Wait. I had cancer 3-4 years ago, so I've been I'm recovered now, but I've been followed by doctors for the past 5 years, and they've seen a significant change in all my results since I was vegan. And I didn't tell them at the beginning, so it was really funny. They're really like, wow, this is crazy. It's changing a lot your results for the better.
Jen's Ponyo is saying, Kuya Chris, Tagalog only please. We want to hear you speak Tagalog.
Later, mamaya na lang.
Okay. Wait, okay. I just wanna read a few comments na lang, and then we kind of have to go. Sub for eggs. Mashahi.
Depends what you eat eggs for. If you want the scrambled egg stuff, you can just scramble tofu. That's amazing. You're probably gonna prefer the scrambled tofu even if you're not vegan. Scrambled tofu, also very cheap. If you want to do omelette, chickpea flour, extremely cheap as well. High in protein, high in fiber, everything.
Fiona! Hi!
She just woke up 6 a.m. in Toronto. Nice. So yeah, eggs. If it's for baking, I do my cake. I use flax seeds. If it's eggs for mayo, I'm gonna use kafaba, so water from chickpeas. It depends on what you're gonna use for it. Of course, you can replace like fried eggs, but like I said, there's so many alternatives. Just Google it. There's 1,000 things online.
Someone says, Cree Kamet. She says, ang ganda ng skin mo.
Honestly, my skin got so much better when I switched to plant-based. I don't know how to explain why, but
because
better.
plants meat are pro-inflammatory. Meat are basically triggering a response from your body that doesn't like it. It's like kind of like fight. Sometimes you can fight it as almost like an attack or infection. On the opposite side, plants in general have a way higher content of nutrients, especially those who help the skin. So we're talking about vitamin C, plant collagen, antioxidants, very important. So it makes you look pretty much younger, I guess. Carotene makes your skin look better, especially if you're in the sun. I mean, all the good stuff is in plants, really. So of course the skin is blue reflected. Also it really affects positively your gut. So your gut affects every type of hormonal, everything. I'm not gonna go into details, but it just affects your entire body positively. You get better sleep, so better skin. Yeah, there's so many like it's pretty clear that it's just better for everything. In my link tree, if you look at it, there's a video called the Whole Food Plant-Based Diet by Dr. Greger. It's a TED Talk. You'll see it. He explains in 10 minutes the whole thing, and it's incredible how much we learned that our body is fully optimized for plant and not for meat. We learned to be able to digest it, but we're not made for animals and meat. So yeah, it's a very interesting video if you can check it out.
There's a question here.
Basically, she's being the host. She's telling me the question and
Yeah.
I'm answering.
No, but they like it. See, they love that you're answering everything. So from JC, the comment is, what skincare do you use? Is it all organic? I use Bioten.
So again, as I mentioned earlier, I don't really like endorsing products that I don't believe in. Also, that kind of doesn't match my values. It's very important to me kasi syempre I'm the face of the brand, and it has to be a brand that I like. Hindi siya pwedeng half-assed. So I don't even know if I can say that for line. But anyway, so I use Bioten, which is all natural. And I've been using it since 2021 or 2020. And it's really good. Kasi it's very mild on your face. Hindi siya katulad ng ibang skincare products na parang sobrang, alam mo yun, parang after mo mag-wash ng face, it kind of stings a bit because it's dry. Stop bringing out stuff!
I want to eat it. It's still bread.
I have to go soon.
Yeah, but you go. I'm gonna eat my bread.
So you're gonna keep doing the live.
No. No, it's whatever.
Ganyan talaga siya, guys. Like every time we have
Just telling you, Biscoff is vegan. So
every
don't
time we
worry
have
about
lunch or dinner, bigla na lang may mga lalabas na bagong stuff. So it could be ice cream, could be like the what do you call it? Ito yung mga palaman, mga spreads and everything. But yeah, it's always like that. And it's not just one, ha? It's always like options. So hindi lang isa, there's always 2 or there's always 3. Sometimes 4. Depends on what we have in our pantry.
Oh, they have a vegan Nutella now. Nutella has milk powder, but now they're doing it. Now it's vegan. It's vegan in Europe, but hopefully they're bringing it here also.
He said, recent musing said, if you ever find it hard to go vegan, remember the victims. Yes.
Yeah, it's just a quick one on this. Of course, veganism is about the animal. It's not about ourselves. It's not about a diet. It's about just choosing not to harm the animals, and it affects positively everything else. So yeah, of course, the reason why you do it is the most important thing. And if you're thinking to yourself, if you open a menu in the restaurant and you're like, I have the choice between a vegan option and a non-vegan option. Does this 5-minute enjoyment of eating that meal, is this 5-minute enjoyment has more value? So this entire life of that animal that suffered and was killed in terrible condition, does that have less value than 5 minutes of taste? So it's really you have to decide like what is more valuable, 5 minutes of my taste or life, preserving life. So yeah, of course it's so easy when you think like this. You're like, of course my 5-minute enjoyment is not gonna be, I prefer to eat something equally good and plant-based than harming someone else.
There's a question for you. Well, not for you, but just a question. Julina. Filipino po ba siya? Dumudugo na kasi lang. Are you Filipino? Because her nose is bleeding. Pretty much, that's what she said. Yes, he's Filipino.
Whose nose is bleeding?
Julina, someone who commented. Anyway,
Yeah, so
She'll explain to me that later.
yeah. But anyway, yeah, so I guess, I'm seeing a lot of comments kasi saying na parang we should always do lives. It's really fun. Doesn't have to be something crazy. This is my first live ever on my page, I think. Maybe not. But first ever na ganito ka casual and ganito ka intimate. Well, definitely not intimate, but you get what I mean. So yeah, I really like it. And hopefully,
Okay,
Mas
bye.
often pa. Hopefully we do this more often because there's so much that we want to share with everyone. And you know, parang this year, parang the goal for me or what I want to do is to interact more with everyone. So yeah, so let's see.
I think also it's cool because we're getting into projects like the Husk and Maison Buchanan Wines, and our goal, I guess, is really also to get into everyone's household.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
So that's why we have, of course, wine for more like the party thing, and then the Husk is like your everyday kind of milk. I think it just means a lot to us, and
Yes.
we want to impact this country.
Again, the Husk is available for pre-order.
Now
on the website.
And if you go on my broadcast channel, there's a
Link.
anyway, there's a promo code there,
Yeah.
so you just get it. You can pre-order. It will be delivered by the end of this month,
It's super cute, guys, because on the side, it says, a tropical vacation for your taste buds. The Husk is perfect for making lattes, cereals, halo-halo.
and so much
And
more.
And more.
But if you want to try it, just go to and then if you want to just discover this whole
Come to
world,
Veg Fest.
come to Veg Fest this weekend,
Please,
Saturday
come to
and
Veg
Sunday.
Fest.
You're gonna meet this amazing Filipino community of people who want to change this country for the better, and at the same time impacting positively the animals, our health, everything, food safety. It's really crazy. There's a lot of energy, good energy there. That's why we're so happy to be part of it with the Husk
Yes.
and Maison
The
Buchanan
Husk and
Wines.
Maison Buchanan Wines will have their own booths beside each other. So,
And
hindi nyo na kailangan maglipat-lipat.
so we're actually
Nandun lang.
launching on November 30 in all in all marketplaces in Metro Manila, but it's available at the Veg Fest. So if you'll be the first to try it if you come to the Veg Fest.
Please come, it's gonna be so much fun.
And,
Yeah. And again, our wines, don't forget we still have that raffle. So 3 days na lang. The last day will be
Sunday.
on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday is the last day.
And then tomorrow we do have a promo code na 10% off sa Boozy. Guys, remember the raffle is only in Boozy. So if you want to join, just purchase on the website. And tomorrow until Sunday, the promo code is available. So that's 10% off. The promo code is Nadine is Life 10. And yes, we're hoping that you guys join the raffle because we're just really excited to,
So the prices again are 3-night stay in Siargao and Maison Buchanan Resort, good for 2 people. There's a dinner, 5 people will join us for dinner.
very excited for the
Intimate,
dinner. Yeah, I was going to say
dinner.
that. Yeah.
And then we also have 5 accessory boxes, Maison Buchanan Wines accessory boxes.
box. Yeah.
So 3 days, 1 bottle, 1 entry, super simple, only on
So
Boozy.
the more bottles you get, the more entry you get.
Yeah, if you get 10 bottles, you get 10 entries,
10
so
entries.
it's up to you, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that's it, no? Do you have anything else to say?
You know,
You're still gonna do live?
no, it's boring. It's,
Oh,
it's just me.
I think you're enjoying this more than me. No, but so wait, few more questions.
What's your love language? Wine and the Husk and no, food. Yeah, I mean.
Yung
food
discount,
and-
the discount code is not available at the Veg Fest kasi it only applies to Boozy. Yeah, that's it. Someone said, please check out at Veg Fest to know more. Yes, go to the Veg Fest account for more information. But pretty much it's Saturday, Sunday, and Veg Fest is gonna be at Blue Bay Walk in Pasay.
9 a.m.
So-
to the night, I think 8 p.m. And just come empty stomach. There's so much food
There's a
there.
lot of food, guys. Yeah.
You can directly impact like our local producers, local farmers by buying the food there, and it's delicious and it's really affordable also. So don't buy in the cliche veganism is expensive. It's not. So just come and try it out there, and you'll be surprised.
Yeah. Okay, so
Cheers.
I guess that's it. We'll have to go, guys, because I still have work. Hardworking, but also before we leave, one last thing.
We're not engaged.
That's not what I'm gonna say. No, one last thing. I do have something coming up. This is something na 3 years na in the making, and we've been keeping it secret for the longest time. Pero we'll start, malapit na siyang i-launch. So I'm very excited for this project. I haven't really dropped any other hints about this project, but soon we'll start doing our teasers and everything. So I hope you all support this.
You didn't say anything about
No, I did not.
Okay.
Imagine like 3 years.
Yeah, it's a really cool project.
Yeah.
Nadine has for you guys as well.
Let's leave it at that. Let's
Yeah.
leave it at that. I don't want to say
Hard to
anything
say
more.
anything without.
But yeah. But again,
You have a date or something or no?
no, I don't want to say anything.
Okay. Well,
No, basta
soon.
malapit na yan.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah. This weekend, next week. So, yeah. Yun lang. No.
Sorry, Leah. Okay.
No, it's just the dates.
Okay.
There's nothing else. So, yeah, so that's it.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
I don't even know how to turn this off.